An object has atoms or molecules. Molecules. An atom has atoms or molecules which are which are in continuous state of motion, right? As they possess kinetic energy, right? So some of kinetic energy and potential energy. Potential energy known as internal energy internal energy of object, right? This internal energy this internal energy is equal to heat or heat energy, right? This is heat energy. ठीक है? When if this is a cold object and it is hot object, hot object. So energy is transferred from hot to cold object, right? And hot object at high temperature and cold object at low temperature, at low temperature right? This transferred continues till both reach at thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium. Right? This is, we have, we can say, transfer of heat energy. Hot object to cold object at high temperature and low temperature. And this transfer keep on going till the time they are reaching at thermal equilibrium, both at same temperature. Right? Heat is a kind of energy. Right? Heat is a kind of energy heat is a kind of energy. So unit is joule. Right? Unit is joule. And also in calorie, one calorie is equal to 4.186 joule. Right? Okay. So should I rub this? As I told you, 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joule, and 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calorie. So 1 kilocalorie is equal to 4186 joule, or we can say it 4200 joule. Right? As here it is 4.2 joule. Right? When we do approximation, then we get this. Right? 4.2 joule. 4.2 joule. This is we have. Now, what is the definition of calorie? 1 calorie is 1 calorie is amount of energy required to raise temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius, right? Or or in modern concept 1 calorie 1 calorie is amount of energy required to raise temperature from 14.5 degrees Celsius 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius of 1 gram of water. Is it? It is written in your book, right? So 1 calorie is the amount of energy required to raise temperature from 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius of 1 gram of water. That is 1 calorie, right? I hope you understand. Hmm? Should I rub this?
Nice.
So heat energy heat energy Q is directly proportional directly proportional to mass and directly proportional directly proportional to change in temperature change in temperature. So Q is directly proportional to m into delta T, right? Now if we remove this proportionality sign, then we can write it Q is equal to m into C into delta T. This C is known as specific heat capacity, right? This C is known as specific heat capacity. What is specific heat capacity? Specific heat capacity is amount of energy required to raise temperature of unit mass by 1 degree Celsius. Right? Unit mass, amount of energy required to raise temperature of unit mass by 1 degree Celsius is known as specific heat capacity. And heat capacity is amount of energy required to raise temperature of whole object by 1 degree Celsius. Right? होल ऑब्जेक्ट का मास बढ़ाने के लिए जितनी एनर्जी चाहिए होगी दैट इज कॉल्ड हीट कैपेसिटी, एंड इफ यूनिट मास के लिए दैट इज specific heat capacity. Right? So you said here Q is equal to M into C into delta T. Right? So C is equal to Q upon M into delta T. So we can say joule per gram degree Celsius. This is the unit of specific heat capacity. And heat capacity, capital C, is equal to M into C. Right? So that is kilogram into joule per kilogram degree Celsius. So this is cancelled out. So heat capacity is joule per degree Celsius. That is called heat capacity. This is small c. Small c, this is capital C. So M into capital C is equal to M into small c. And you get this. Right? You understand this?
Yes.
Heat capacity and specific heat capacity. Huh? So, what you was talking about calorimeter? ये लिख लो पहले, लिख लो. Yeah. What is calorimeter?
A calorimeter is an analytical vessel
नहीं, I know that वो device they are talking about. What is written else? What is calorimeter is?
used to measure the amount of heat
Hello.
gained.
यार तुम बोलते क्यों नहीं? विनायक तुम कितने जाओगे? नहीं नहीं, तुम 9 बजे तक आ जाओ, ठीक है? हम्म, हम्म।
Is used
हाँ,
to measure amount of heat gained or lost by body when it is
principle of
mixed.
calorimeter ना? Should I rub this?
Yes.
So principle of calorimeter is principle of calorimeter is heat loss by heat gain by cold object is equal to heat lost by hot object, right? This is principle of calorimeter. What you are talking about, there is a device, calorimeter is a device like this. It is like this, right? This is inside that there is a copper, right? Inside that there is copper vessel. There is a copper vessel, right? And what we do, we put here a thermoflask, insulator, here is also, this is also insulator, right? Insulator, right? And there is water, right? And there are two openings. One is for inserting thermometer, right? This is for thermometer, and one is for a stirrer, right? This is thermometer and this is steerer string करने के लिए, right? And there are, if we put some ice cubes, These are some ice cubes. Right? So when they absorb heat, right? Ice cube absorb heat, heat. Ice cube absorb heat and convert into water, right? So obviously water is at higher temperature. Water is at higher temperature. Water, water at higher temperature temperature then ice cube. If ice cube is at 0 degree Celsius, so water will be around room temperature is 25 degree Celsius, right? So water will lose heat, loss of heat by water, and ice will gain heat, right? So this is we have. So this loss and gain, we assume that heat gained by a cold object is equal to heat lost by hot object. This is the principle, right? And this whole object is isolated. Adiabatic process. Adiabatic system होता है मतलब no exchange of heat between system and surrounding. This is adiabatic system. The principle of calorimeter is adiabatic system. Adiabatic system means no exchange of heat. Adiabatic system, no exchange of heat between system and surroundings. Do you get this? Huh? I did both the things in the same way. Principle of calorimeter and calorimeter is a device. This is we are using copper. Copper is very sensitive to temperature, right? If water inside it is at 25 degrees Celsius, then copper will also have the temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Copper is very sensitive to temperature. ठीक है? Copper is very sensitive to temperature, right? This is where I hope you understand. Should I run? प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कैलोरीमीटर क्या हो गया?
Heat gained by cold object is equal to heat lost by hot.
प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कैलोरीमीटर होता है ना? प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कैलोरीमीटर and this is calorimeter. Which is adiabatic system. Adiabatic system is calorimeter, right? Okay. Now, what?
Natural phenomena and consequences of high specific heat capacity of water.
हाई वाटर की स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी कितनी होती है? 4.2 जूल पर ग्राम पर डिग्री सेल्सियस, राइट? या 4200 जूल पर ग्राम पर डिग्री सेल्सियस, राइट? स्पेसिफिक हीट capacity of water is 4.2 joule per gram per degree Celsius और 4200 joule per kilogram degree Celsius. This can be degree Celsius and Kelvin also, right? They have same. And specific heat capacity of ice, specific heat capacity, specific heat capacity of ice is 2.1 joule per gram degree Celsius, right? or 2100 joule per kilogram degree Celsius, right? This is specific heat capacity of water and ice, right? Should I run? Have it? Okay.
Yes.
You know, by principle of calorimetry heat lost by hot object is equal to heat gain by calorimeter plus heat gain by cold object, right? If suppose this cold object is water, this is made up of, calorimeter is made up of copper, right? And this is, say, we say that this is maybe, iron, right? So this is, so if I go with Q hot is equal to Q calorimeter plus Q cold object, right? So this is mass of hot object plus specific heat capacity of hot object plus delta T2 minus T. This is T2 minus T, where T is temperature of mixture, right? T is temperature of mixture at the state of थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम. जब आएगा तो जो टेम्परेचर आएगा वो T आएगा. तो हमने माना कि मास ऑफ हॉट ऑब्जेक्ट, स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी ऑफ कोल्ड ऑब्जेक्ट, हॉट ऑब्जेक्ट इनटू T2 minus T1 is equal to mass of calorimeter, specific heat capacity of calorimeter, मतलब specific heat capacity of copper, ठीक है, and T is T minus T1, water at cold object ना, तो it is at lower temperature, right? तो water का, when you put a hot piece of ice in water, तो ice will lose temperature and water will gain temperature. So its temperature will rise from low to high. So T2 from T1. So T will be greater. So T minus T1 plus mass of cold object, specific heat capacity of water into T minus T1, right? So what do you do? We have to find here the specific heat capacity of hot object, means iron. So CH is equal to, you take from here T minus T1 bracket mass of calorimeter into specific heat capacity of copper plus mass of cold object into specific heat capacity of water upon what happens, mass of hot object into T2 minus T. By this method you can get the specific heat capacity of hot object, right? This is the formula. We can get specific heat capacity of hot object. I hope you get this. Huh? Oh, this is. And if we remove this calorimeter, because calorimeter का अगर हम ये मान लें कि मास और इसकी स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी जो है वो नेग्लिजिबल है, in that case you can directly go through with it. Get it? Then what it will be? Huh? Say this is negligible. Negligible. In that case, what happens? Should I rub this? So, heat loss by hot object is equal to heat gain by cold object, right? So, mass of hot object into specific heat capacity of hot object into T2 minus T is equal to mass of cold object into the specific heat capacity of cold object, that is water, into T minus T1. So specific heat capacity of hot object is equal to mass of cold object into specific heat capacity of cold object into T minus T1 upon mass of hot object into T2 minus T. What do you say about this? Then this is how we can do it, because हमने ये मान लिया कि कैलोरीमीटर is negligible.